weekend morning edition is keeping you up to date on any news that you may have missed with our Week in Review, a recap of some of this week's top headlines.
It had gotten really bad. There was accidents left and right.
Fire rescue crews throughout the east busier than usual as icy conditions. Accidents forced Beaufort County crews to shut down parts of US 17. The debate over flying the Confederate flag for a day of observance came to a halt in Lenoir County.
Commissioners failed to approve a resolution to make that happen.
I plan to fulfill my constitutional responsibilities to nominate a successor.
And the highest court in our country dealing with the loss of one of the most conservative justices. 70-year-old Antonin Scalia died of natural causes.
We want people to feel safe where they live.
Parents aren't the only ones concerned about the safety in this area, and Kinston teens just started a new plan.
We had widespread severe weather and even a confirmed EF1 tornado.
And it was much stronger than anything we've seen.
My first reaction was get my baby and get out of there.
A Pitt County family recounts their worst nightmare after having to defend themselves after a home invasion. The suspects entered the home on Paul's Place through the front door. Deputies say the trio of suspects took off and were caught after getting into a wreck.
You really realize ultimately that students deserve better.
Construction crews began tackling more than $25 million worth of upgrades to schools throughout Pitt County.
This is the project.
People living in Kinston's Simon Bright neighborhood say they're tired of violence in the area and they want solutions.
Everything is just better than ACOG, honestly.
A previously controversial dorm on ECU's campus now has a new name. Legacy Hall replaces Aycock Hall, a dorm named after former controversial Governor Charles B. Aycock.
New developments in the state's efforts to adjust our congressional districts.
Governor Pat McCrory called a special session to make sure the state meets a court deadline to redraw 2 congressional districts. Federal court ruled the previous districts unconstitutional because race played too big a factor.
The Senate passed the new maps 32-15, so now it's going to head over to the House.
The U.S. Supreme Court won't stop a lower court order that demanded North Carolina legislators draw a new congressional map.
Opening day 2016 for the East Carolina Pirates. Back here at Clark LeClaire Stadium, the Pirates are winners on opening day. East Carolina 11, Longwood 1.
A lovely lady named Harper Lee.
Kill a Mockingbird author Harper Lee has died at the age of 89.
Lee's first novel, To Kill a Mockingbird, was published in 1960 and received a Pulitzer Prize. Rarely seen or heard from, but forever remembered for inspiring the world through her written word.